pretty much, man, I can talk a little bit about me, but I'm not going to talk about that, you know what I mean? Pretty much the whole thing is, man, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm looking at the scene, looking at the movement. Most of the people here are rappers. I admire you guys for rapping. I wish I could rap, you know what I mean? That's why I got a lot of love for it. I fucking bleed hip hop, you know what I mean? So pretty much, man, I was looking at the scene and looking at everything and said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get together, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much what it is. Exchange ideas. A lot of stuff of like, oh, it's always the same person. It's always this. It's always that. Well, you know what? We're all here, and we all are here for one reason. We want the hip hop movement to grow in Laredo, you know what I mean? So what better than everyone exchanging ideas? What could I do? What could he do? What could he do? What can we do? You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much it. Like, if you look at anything in total, man, everything, it's a movement. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a group of people to make it happen. Because guess what? By yourself, you can't. That's why you join a group. That's why you make a movement. That's how Houston blew up when Paul Wall, Slim Thug, all them got together and did a track. You know what I mean? They didn't think about who did the song. They thought about Community didn't trip, or Slim Thug didn't trip because Mike Jones got credit over it, you know what I mean? They just thought, you know what, we're getting out there, you know what I mean? And guess what? And if you look at, and it's true, like Bum just said right now, he's like, fuck, there was more people in the mic pass than there is right now. So are we actually growing, or are we lessening? You know what I mean? Like, so that's even making me think, like, are we growing? Our job is to grow. And it's like, there's a lot of older, you know, cats here, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of new cats. So you also got to think, are we inspiring the new cats to wanna be rappers, or are we just fucking them up more? Like, oh, it's just nothing but beef in Laredo, or, you know, everyone's lame and everyone's child, you know, whatever the hell. So are we actually doing our part? Are we actually, you know, setting good standards, whatever the hell, you know? So pretty much, this is the thing, man, and I start thinking about everything. Rock shows, there's a rock show every fucking week. Because I get flyers every damn week, bro, in this store posted. When I opened the store, I opened it as a hip-hop shop. You know what I mean? Now, I get more rockers bring me flyers than I get hip-hop people bring me flyers. So that made me think, like, why the fuck are rockers doing more shows than us? Hip-hop is top 40. You know what I mean? Which means they're the most, it's the biggest audience. So why are rock shows having more shows than us? Because we're not working together, we're not doing this, and we can talk and point fingers and do shit, but bottom line is, what are we gonna do? If anybody has ideas, what can we do? You know what I mean? Like, bro, I fucking love being around this shit. And I love fucking going to shows. I want more shows. But can we do more shows? You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna go to a fucking Street Royalty show? Or are you gonna be like, nah, it's fucking Street Royalty? Are you gonna go to a Bum show? Or are you gonna be like, nah, it's fucking Bum? Because that shit, you know what I mean? Like, it really isn't growing. Because I'll give you a perfect example. Promoters don't want to bring hip-hop shows, and they don't want to do local. And this is the thing that, and this just so you guys know, like Paul, you know what I mean? Paul's trying to bring this Laredo local talent shit. He's stepping up for the local talent, but the city is saying no. There's not a demand for it. Those guys don't work together. It's just negativity. And guess what? They might be right. So how are we going to change all that shit? Because we're not creating a bigger scene. We're just making it less and less. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much it, bro. I just said, you know what? You know what I mean? I'm neutral. I think I could have gotten everyone together, so I said, fuck it. Let's meet. You know what I mean? That's pretty much, I didn't have nothing intended, you know what I mean? Nothing planned. I didn't fucking write out a speech. Nothing, just fucking said, you know what? Everybody's here. Beef can be settled. If it's not settled, it's not settled. Whatever the fuck. Just, I do ask to respect the place. If it's not, I'd really like for it to be, because the thing is, bro, like anything else, man, Laredo's small. So we bump into the same places. Like the biggest, like shows were like Paul Wall, man. Paul Wall comes to Laredo, fucking flops. You know what I mean? For whatever reason. But the bottom line is that promoter is not going to bring another hip-hop show again. So do we fuck ourselves over? Yes. You got to start thinking, this is my point of view, bro. Like I say, we don't have to agree with anything here, but this is my point of view. If there's a hip-hop show, I'm going to be there. Because I want to meet who's in charge of it. And I want to be another head. Because my head counts. You know what I mean? Like, I'm another $5 to the show, or I'm another head that the promoter would be like, you know what, I'm going to bring another show. But instead, they don't want to bring more shows because we're not going to those shows. You know what I mean? And anything. What else? That's pretty much, man. Seriously, and this is the other thing why I kind of want to do this. I want to do a back to school jam. All locals. Nothing else, nothing else, all locals. But can we do it? Can we fucking, do I have to worry about there being beef? Do I have to worry about, you know, oh fuck, I'm just gonna, like, you know what I mean? Just not, we don't work together, man. How can we? You know what I mean? Like, we need to, bro. Pretty much. You know what I mean? It's just, man, we just